Imagine carving through winding mountain passes, cruising alongside turquoise fjords, or tackling the twists and turns of legendary coastal roads. Sounds like a dream, right? Well, get ready, because in this video I'm revealing the top 5 places in Europe to ride a motorcycle. Whether you're chasing high altitude thrills, coastal serenity, or untamed adventure, these destinations are guaranteed to fuel your passion for the open road. Stick around and find out which regions made the list and why they're an absolute must ride for any motorcycle enthusiast. What's up my biker friend, and welcome back to another video. My name is Oliver, and in this video I'm taking you through the top 5 places in Europe to ride a motorcycle, sharing the most scenic, thrilling and unforgettable destinations for your next two-wheeled adventure. From soaring mountain passes to sweeping coastal roads, each region on this list offers its own unique charm and challenges, making them a bucket list destination for riders at all levels. Whether you're seeking adrenaline-pumping curves or relaxed scenic journeys, this video has something for everyone. Each destination will be explored in detail, starting with a quick overview of where it's located and what makes it geographically unique. We'll dive into the standout features that set each region apart, from the roads and the scenery to the cultural experience waiting to be discovered. You'll also get practical advice on the best times to visit, taking into account weather, traffic and the perfect season for riding. To help you plan your adventure, I'll share tips on what to consider before you hit the road, including recommendations based on skill level, essential gear and key logistical insights. Finally, I highlight the best resources to ensure you don't miss any of the must-see spots, so you can make the most out of your time in each of the incredible locations. By the end of this video, you have everything you need to start planning your own next unforgettable motorcycle journey. So let's dive in and discover Europe's top motorcycle destinations. Coming in at number 1 is the Central Alps, a crown jewel for motorcyclists. This region is home to over 30 of the top 50 alpine passes, including the legendary Stelvio Pass. What makes it so special? It's the perfect combination of technical riding challenges, silky smooth tarmac and jaw-dropping views that make every corner unforgettable. Imagine weaving through hairpin bends with towering peaks surrounding you, snow-lined roads even in the heart of summer, and picturesque alpine villages at every stop. Whether you're a seasoned rider looking to test your skills or someone chasing pure riding bliss, the Central Alps has it all. There are various definitions of what constitutes the Central Alps, but for this list, I'm referring to the middle of the Alps when viewed on a map. This includes the majority of Switzerland, northern Italy, and the western part of Austria. The Central Alps are relatively easy to reach from most parts of Europe, making them very accessible for riders. The region boasts a high density of high-altitude alpine passes, especially in the Dolomites, where you can ride as many as 10 of the top 50 passes in a single day if you plan right. The scenery is postcard perfect, with stunning Instagram-worthy vistas on every turn, particularly in Switzerland and the Dolomites. The best time to visit is from mid-June to the end of September. Some of the highest passes don't open for traffic until the mid or late June due to lingering snow. Early in the season, you'll encounter snow-capped peaks and icy remnants, making the ride even more enchanting. The season typically wraps up by the end of September, though early snowfall can occasionally lead to temporary closures of the high-altitude passes. Peak summer holiday season in Europe, late July to early August, brings heavy traffic, especially in the Dolomites, where you'll see an influx of RVs, cyclists, cars and fellow motorcyclists. For popular passes like the Stelvio or the Dolomite passes, mornings and evenings are the best times to avoid the crowds. The Alps offer an unbeatable mix of breathtaking scenery and thrilling roads. However, the terrain can be demanding depending on your experience level. If hairpin turns are a challenge for you, I highly recommend taking 1 or 2 cornering training sessions beforehand to maximize your enjoyment and confidence during the trip. Also, be mindful how much riding you plan to tackle each day to avoid fatigue. If you plan to organize your trip on your own, some research in advance is key. While some riders enjoy the spontaneity of planning day tours on the spot, relying solely on navigation apps can lead to missing iconic highlights. Many apps simply route you along the curvy roads but fail to identify the must-ride passes or hidden gems that make the Alps truly magical. To avoid disappointment, I recommend identifying a few key highlights in advance and entering them into your navigation system. If you need help getting started, I've created a video covering the top 10 Central Alps passes you can't miss, along with a blog post on my website featuring the full list. For those of you who want a more prepared approach, I offer a comprehensive tour package that includes the tour book, GPS data and pre-planned routes with plenty of points of interest. And for the ultimate hassle-free experience, a guided motorcycle tour handles all the logistics, from planning your route to booking accommodations, allowing you to fully enjoy the ride with like-minded riders. If you're interested, I offer a guided motorcycle tour through the Central Alps, as well as the other regions I'll be introducing in this video. Head over to my website for more details and upcoming dates. At number 2, we have the West Alps, home to the highest paved mountain passes in the Alps. Many of these rise well above the tree line, revealing the stark and captivating beauty of a bare mountain landscape. What I love most about the West Alps is how untouched they feel compared to some other regions. Where there are famous passes that can get busy during the peak summer, you'll also find stretches of road that feel like they were made just for you. On more than one occasion, I've ridden these roads and I felt like I had the entire mountain to myself. The Western Alps include all the Alpine regions in France, parts of the Western Alps in Switzerland and some sections of northern Italy. Most of your time riding in this area will be spent in France, with routes stretching all the way down to the Mediterranean Sea. Because of their location, the West Alps may require a longer approach to reach, and leaving the area might take a bit longer. If you're planning to ride here, I recommend allocating extra days to fully appreciate everything the spectacular region has to offer. The West Alps stand out for their incredible variety of landscapes, perfectly suited for motorcycle enthusiasts. In addition to high alpine passes like the Col de l'Iseran, the region features awe-inspiring canyons such as the de Louis or Verdon Canyon. These rugged, dramatic terrains provide a breathtaking contrast to the smoother, open views found in the high-altitude passes. One of the West Alps' unique features is its balcony roads. Routes like the Combe del Val roads are marvels of historical engineering. Narrow cliffside paths carved directly into the rock face. These roads combine adrenaline-pumping steep drops with unparalleled panoramic views, making them unforgettable for any rider. The best time to explore the West Alps is similar to the Central Alps, mid-June to late September. However, since the West Alps include the highest mountain passes in the region, these roads often open later in the season and close earlier as the winter approaches. Even during peak summer holiday times, many parts of the West Alps feel uncrowded. Much of the infrastructure in this region caters to winter sports, so it doesn't experience the same summer influx as other alpine areas. This makes it an excellent destination during late July and early August, particularly when the Central Alps can get more crowded. Like the Central Alps, the West Alps features demanding routes with plenty of winding turns and hairpins. Additionally, some roads in this region may not be at the best condition, so be prepared for the occasional bumpy patch. That said, with a bit of preparation and training, you'll have an incredible riding experience. As always, make sure to adjust your daily distances and route plannings according to your skill level and endurance. For riders who want to keep planning to a minimum, the Route des Grandes Alpes is an excellent starting point. This 720-kilometer tourist itinerary connects many of the famous alpine passes in the French Alps and is a fantastic introduction to the region. However, keep in mind, not all of the top highlights are included in this route. For example, the Col de la Bonnette, one of the most iconic passes in the Alps, is not part of the official itinerary. Doing a bit of extra research will ensure you don't miss any of the must-see spots during your trip. As a starting point, I've created a video covering the top 7 passes you can't miss in the West Alps, which you'll find linked in the description. If you're looking for a ready-made itinerary, I also offer tour packages through this region, which include a pre-planned route, GPX files and points of interest to make your journey as seamless as possible. Number 3 on the list is a bit of a hidden gem, Sardinia. Often referred to as Europe's motorcycling paradise. This island boasts smoothly grippy tarmac, endless twists and surprisingly little traffic. Highlights include the breathtaking coastal roads and the rugged mountain roads of the interior. Add to that the stunning Mediterranean views around every corner, and you have the perfect blend of thrilling rides and laid-back Italian charm. Sardinia is the second largest island in the Mediterranean Sea just after Sicily. It has nearly 2,000 kilometers of coastline, pristine sandy beaches, and a mountainous interior. Located west of the mainland Italy and south of the island of Corsica, Sardinia offers a unique mix of landscapes and roads. And for those of you interested, Corsica, just a short ferry ride away, is another incredible destination for motorcycle enthusiasts. Sardinia's tarmac is nothing short of perfection. Some of the best I've ever seen in Europe. The surfaces are smooth, grippy and well maintained, often feeling like they could rival a racetrack. For motorcyclists, it's a dream come true. The variety of roads in Sardinia is another standout feature. Most routes offer smooth flowing curves with excellent visibility, making them ideal for both leisurely riders and those who prefer to ride on a sportier pace. But Sardinia isn't just about the roads, it's also about the scenery, which is incredibly diverse. This island feels like it's made up of multiple destinations rolled into one. Rugged mountain ranges dominate the interior, creating a dramatic backdrop for winding roads, often framed by lush Mediterranean forests. Just a few kilometers away, you'll find pristine beaches with turquoise waters and soft sandy shores. The inland areas are dotted with quaint Italian villages that seem untouched by time, while the coastal roads take you past rocky cliffs, plunging into the Mediterranean, offering an awe-inspiring view. The best time to visit Sardinia is during spring, April to early June, and autumn, mid-September to late October. During these months, the weather is mild and pleasant, perfect for riding without the oppressive summer heat. In July and August, Sardinia sees an influx of tourists heading to its beaches, making the roads busier and the temperatures much higher, conditions that can drain the joy out of any motorcycle ride. For this reason, I strongly recommend avoiding the peak summer months if you're planning a trip on two wheels. Getting to Sardinia is straightforward. Ferries regularly part from mainland Italy, with popular ports like Livorno and Genova offering convenient options. I recommend booking an overnight ferry. It might cost a bit more, but it saves you valuable time. Most ferries leave in the evening and arrive Sardinia in the early morning. For the best experience, book a cabin so you can get a good night's sleep before starting your adventure. To fully experience Sardinia, I suggest setting aside 7 to 8 days. This gives you enough time to explore the entire island on a motorcycle. If your schedule is more limited, focus on the central east coast, which offers a fantastic mix of mountain roads and coastal routes. Whether you're riding through the mountainous interior or along the coastal cliffs, Sardinia promises an unforgettable scenery and world-class riding. At number 4, we head north to Norway, where the roads intertwine with nature in its most awe-inspiring form. Norway's roots are less about speed and more about immersing yourself in breathtaking landscapes. Imagine cruising along serene fjords, surrounded by towering cliffs and cascading waterfalls. If you're seeking peaceful, open roads with jaw-dropping views at every turn, Norway is a motorcyclist's dream come true. Norway stretches from its southern tip near Kristiansand to the far north at the North Cape, the northernmost point of mainland Europe. While the country's most famous fjords, such as the Geiranger and the Lysefjord, are in the southwest, the Arctic Circle region and the Lofoten Islands in the north offer equally dramatic landscapes. No matter where you ride, Norway's diverse geography ensures a unique and unforgettable experience. Few places in the world can rival Norway's natural beauty and road design, making it a bucket list destination for motorcyclists. From the dramatic switchbacks of the Trollstigen to the beauty of the Atlantic Ocean Road, Norway's routes delivers a mix of thrilling riding and tranquil exploration. What sets Norway apart is how accessible its roads are for riders of all skill levels. Unlike the technical challenges of alpine passes, most Norwegian roads are less demanding, with a moderate pace that allows you to savor the scenery. Whether you're navigating the iconic hairpin bends of the Trollstigen or cruising the gentle curves along turquoise fjords, these roads are as welcoming as they are beautiful. And then there's the sheer variety, from the northern stretches near the Arctic Circle like the Lofoten Islands all the way to the northernmost point of Europe, the North Cape, to the impressive fjords in the south. Every part of Norway has something unique to offer. Every region of Norway offers a different kind of magic, but all of it feels untouched and profoundly peaceful. Perfect for motorcyclists seeking more than just a ride. Timing your visit to Norway depends on how far you plan to travel north. For most motorcyclists focusing on the southwest, early June to the end of August is the ideal time window. During this time, temperatures are more comfortable and the weather becomes less unpredictable. If witnessing the midnight sun is on your bucket list, plan your trip around the summer solstice. Even a few hundred kilometers south of the Arctic Circle, you experience near constant daylight. A surreal and unforgettable experience. By September, colder temperatures and shorter days set in, so it's best to avoid traveling too late in the season. Norway's roads may be approachable for riders of all skill levels, but the weather can be a wild card. Rain and cooler temperatures are common even in the summer months, so proper preparation is key. Investing in high-quality rain gear will make all the difference in keeping you dry and comfortable. While rain might deter some, it can create some of the most stunning scenery you'll ever witness. The mist rising from the fjords, waterfalls flowing at full force, and the interplay of light and shadow when the rain clears are simply magical. If you're uneasy about riding in wet conditions, consider taking a rider's training, ideally in the wet, before your trip to boost your confidence. For many riders, the North Cape is a bucket list destination. It's a journey that requires dedication, with riders typically dividing into two camps, those dreaming of reaching the North Cape and those who've already made the journey. Experiencing the midnight sun at Europe's northernmost point is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. If you're planning this route, set aside at least 3 weeks to truly appreciate the highlights along the way. If time is limited, or if you're looking for a more accessible introduction into Norway, focus on the southwest corner, home to iconic routes like the Trollstigen, the Atlantic Ocean Road, the fjords of Geiranger and Lysefjord. Plan 10 to 14 days to explore this area, giving yourself enough time to fully enjoy the scenery without feeling rushed. For riders planning their trip independently, Norway's national tourist routes are a fantastic resource. These scenic routes are carefully curated and showcase the best of Norway's landscapes, from the fjords to the mountains. The official Norway tourism website offers downloadable GPX files to help with navigation. Additionally, I've compiled a top 10 highlights for motorcycle riders list on my website, which includes must-see destinations and insider tips to make the most out of your journey. Rounding out the list, at number 5 we have the West Balkans, a region brimming with untamed beauty and rich history. While this area has been gaining popularity within the biker community, I still feel it remains underrated given everything it has to offer. For riders seeking diverse landscapes, cultural depth and a sense of adventure, the West Balkans is a must-visit destination. The West Balkans consists of Croatia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, North Macedonia, Montenegro, Serbia and Albania. With the exception of Albania, these countries were once part of Yugoslavia, giving the region a shared historical foundation. For most motorcycle riders, the primary focus tends to be along the Adriatic Sea, which is the northernmost arm of the Mediterranean, lying between Italy and the Balkans. This coastal area is renowned for its stunning seaside routes, rugged mountain backdrops and historic towns like Dubrovnik and Kotor. However, venturing inland reveals an entirely different side of the region with remote mountain passes, rolling hills and untouched landscapes. The West Balkans stand out for their variety and contrast. On the one hand, you have sweeping coastal curves of the Jadranska Magistrale, a world-famous seaside highway, paired with the medieval towns like Dubrovnik that exude charm and history. On the other hand, you find high-altitude thrills in places like the Stelvio Pass in the Dumitor National Park, with its dramatic cliffs and panoramic views. For adventure riders, the region is a paradise with an abundance of gravel roads and off-road trails, offering an even deeper connection to the raw beauty of the Balkans. My recent trips into this area have focused on exploring these gravel tracks, which make it for an exhilarating and immersive riding experience. The mix of cultures, languages and cuisines here is just as fascinating as the landscapes. Each country offers something unique, from the Ottoman influences in Bosnia and Herzegovina to the Venetian heritage of Montenegro's coast. It's truly a patchwork of history, nature and adventure. As this region lies in southern Europe, summer temperatures can soar, which is great for beachgoers but less ideal for motorcyclists. For this reason, I recommend avoiding the peak summer months and instead targeting spring and autumn for your trip. The best times to visit are early May to mid-June in the spring and mid-September to mid-October in autumn. During these months, the weather is milder, traffic is lighter, and accommodations are easier to secure. The vibrant fall colors and blossoming spring landscapes add another layer of beauty to your ride. When planning your adventure in the West Balkans, allow yourself at least 2 weeks to explore the region properly. If you're pressed for time, consider incorporating ferry rides across the Adriatic Sea. Ferries provide a convenient way to cover ground while enjoying a relaxed break from the bike. For an added twist, you could cross over to Italy from Albania and explore parts of Italy on your return journey. This adds another layer of variety to your trip and creates a seamless connection between two stunning regions. To discover the best motorcycle highlights in the West Balkans, I recommend checking out my video on the top 12 highlights in the Balkans, linked in the description. If you're interested in off-road routes, the Adventure Country Treks are a great starting point. This network offers routes through the Balkans that are specifically designed for larger adventure motorcycles. Another option is the Trans-Euro Trail, which covers extensive ground across the Balkans. However, keep in mind that not all TED sections are suited for larger adventure bikes, so plan accordingly. And there you have it, my top 5 places in Europe to ride a motorcycle. Each of these destinations offers something truly special, whether it's the thrilling mountain passes of the Alps, the untamed beauty of the Balkans, or the breathtaking fjords of Norway. If you like to dive deeper into any of the regions, I've also put together playlists of videos that explores each destination in more detail. Click on this playlist for must-ride routes, insider tips and planning advice.